weather's getting pretty cold, so I felt like making some delicious broccoli and cheddar cheese soup. So I pulled out this old recipe and let's get to it. So to make this delicious broccoli cheese soup, you're going to need 5 tablespoons total of unsalted butter. You can use salted or unsalted, honestly, it doesn't matter. You'll just need to account for that later in the recipe. A medium sweet yellow onion, you're going to need to dice this baby up. A clove of garlic. I myself did not have cloves, so I used pre-minced garlic. 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. 2 cups of vegetable stock or chicken stock. 2 cups of half and half. 2 to 3 cups of broccoli florets. I like a lot of broccoli in mine, so I ended up using about 4 cups, or 3 heads of broccoli. 2 large carrots, trimmed, peeled, and sliced into very thin rounds, no thicker than like 1/4. I did not have large carrots, so I ended up just chopping up baby carrots. They worked out decent enough. Salt and pepper to taste. About a 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. A 1/2 teaspoon of dry mustard powder. A pinch of cayenne pepper. A single bay leaf. And 8 ounces of grated high-quality cheddar cheese. In a small saucepan, add a tablespoon of butter. Let that thing melt. Saute the onion over medium heat until the onion is translucent and just a little bit slightly browned. It takes about 4 minutes. Make sure you stir it intermittently so you don't stick your onions to the pan by burning them. Add the garlic and cook for about 30 seconds, stirring constantly so the garlic doesn't burn. Remove this mixture from the heat and set it aside because you will need it later. In a large pot, add the 4 remaining tablespoons of butter and let melt. Add your 1/4 cup of flour and cook over a medium heat for about 3 to 5 minutes, whisking constantly until the flour is thickened. You're making a roux, and it's important to get the mixture right or the soup will never thicken properly later in the cooking process. When you finish cooking your roux, slowly add in your vegetable or chicken stock, whisking constantly. Then, add in your half and half slowly, again whisking constantly. Allow this mixture to simmer over low heat for about 15 to 20 minutes, or until it has reduced and thickened some. Whisk intermittently to reincorporate the skin that forms on top of the half and half. While our mixture is simmering, let's go chop up the broccoli and carrots. Add the broccoli and carrots and the onion and garlic you previously set aside to your soup, and voila, you're about 3/4 the way there. Next up, add all your spices, your salt, pepper to taste, paprika, dry mustard powder, cayenne pepper, and of course the bay leaf, if you have one, and stir the soup to combine. Allow this freshly seasoned soup to simmer over low heat for about 20 to 25 minutes until it has reduced and thickened some more, whisking intermittently to reincorporate the skin that'll form on top. While our soup simmers, grate up your cheddar cheese. It's important to use high quality cheese, not the cheap stuff that you would just, get anywhere at the store, and especially not any shredded cheese, pre-shredded cheese. After the second simmering period, stir in your cheese until entirely melted and incorporated. This should take less than a minute, and nice hot soup will melt that cheese real quick. I don't like my soup quite so chunky, so I used an immersion blender for about 10 seconds to break down the larger chunks into smaller little, more easily edible bits. And your soup's done. Transfer it to bowls, garnish with any cheese that you'd like, and serve it immediately.